Howdy, and welcome to Texas A&M University. My name is Heather Fountain. I'm an Associate Director in Scholarships and Financial Aid and a proud member of the Fightin' Texas Aggie Class of 2004. Today we're going to talk a little bit about scholarships and financial aid, so let's go ahead and get started. And now, in order to apply for financial aid, you want to make sure that you fill out the FAFSA, or the Free Application for Federal Student Aid. You can do that online at studentaid.gov. Now, once you and your parents fill out that form, you'll want to make sure it's sent to our school. So do that by including our school code, 003632. Now, once you've done the FAFSA, you'll want to make sure to review your financial aid portal for any information that we might be requesting of you, and so that you can see the awards that we've offered to you. You can do this by going to the Howdy portal, clicking on the My Finances tab, and entering the financial aid portal. Now, if you're one of the lucky ones that got a scholarship awarded to you from an outside institution like your high school or your parents' place of employment, you want to make sure that you report that to us so that we have record of that. You can do that through the financial aid portal as well, using the Report Outside Scholarships and Resources tool. Now, if that scholarship happens to be mailed directly to you, make sure that you mail it to us so that we can apply it to your student bill. Now, we understand that the FAFSA uses financial information from 2 years ago, and things might have changed, especially in the current circumstances. So if that applies to you and your family, please make sure you head on over to our website, click on the My Financial Aid Information Has Changed link, and fill out the information. This could be anything from loss of income due to employment or child support benefits or any other benefits that you or your parents may have been receiving. Maybe y'all had excessive medical expenses that aren't accounted for, or a change in your household, like a birth of a family member. Make sure that you tell us what's going on, and we can let you know what options are available for you. You can also speak with an advisor, and I'll give you a little bit more information later on about that, on how to contact our office. Now, everybody wants to know when their financial aid's coming, right? So the earliest that financial aid can come is 10 days prior to classes starting. And for this upcoming fall semester, that's August 15th of 2020. Now, your financial aid dispersing to your bill is dependent on a couple different things. One of them is registering for classes, making sure that you're registered for classes that are actually counting towards your degree program, and then also making sure that you've checked that financial aid portal for any outside documents or any required documents that we may need from you. We've listed some here that are pretty common, that might be listed in your financial aid portal that need your attention. So if you're getting a loan, you want to make sure you've done your entrance counseling and your master promissory notes. If you've been selected for verification, make sure you've turned in all of those documents. And above all, make sure that you've turned in your final high school transcript to us if you're an incoming freshman. Now, once you've received financial aid, you have to maintain eligibility to continue to receive financial aid in future semesters. One of the things that we look at is Satisfactory Academic Progress, or SAP. This is monitored at the end of every semester for undergraduate students, and we've listed the requirements that you must meet at the end of each of those semesters on this slide. Now, for graduates and professional students, so if you stay a little longer in Aggieland and go on to get a graduate or professional degree, the difference, they're a little bit different, and that information is on our website. But for undergraduates, these are the things that you must maintain. Now, if at the end of one of those semesters you're not meeting one of these requirements or multiple of these requirements, you may be required to appeal for financial aid. But let's hope that nobody gets into that situation. All right, so we talked about making sure that you're registering for classes that count towards your degree. This is one of the things that you must do in order to make sure that you're eligible for financial aid. Now, when you work with your advisor on when you're registering for classes, they'll work with you on determining what counts towards your degree and what doesn't. Once you've actually registered for classes, you can go back to the Howdy portal and view what is counting for financial aid purposes. Here's a screenshot showing you what that looks like in the Howdy portal. Now, you'll notice on the far right, there is a FAID eligible section. If it says yes, then this counts for financial aid. If it says no, then you'll need to work with your academic advisor to determine what needs to be done. Now, if you are a member of the Blend Team program, so these are students that are specifically admitted as a Blend Team student, your financial aid is processed through Texas A&M University. So just like everybody else, you make sure that your FAFSA is being submitted to our school code. You'll also follow our disbursement date. So if Blend classes start earlier or later than Texas A&M classes, all of your financial aid is going to be based off of Texas A&M start date. So your disbursement date is August 15th of 2020 as well. Now, Blend and Texas A&M work really closely together. So if you are a member of the Blend team, then those hours that you're enrolled in at Blend will be reported to Texas A&M, and we'll combine those together to get you the total number of hours that you're enrolled in for each semester. Now, it's important to note that you will select a designated or intended major with the transition of academic programs department so that you can make sure that those classes are counting towards your degree. Now, we encourage all Aggies to get a job while they're here in school. We think it's a great opportunity, and studies actually show that students with jobs while they're in school have higher GPAs. So mom and dad, this is a really good thing for your student. We think it's because students are more likely to budget their time correctly. They know when they need to work, when they need to go to school, and when they need to study. So if you're interested in a job while you're here on campus, whether it's an on-campus job or an off-campus job, we encourage you to go to our job board, Jobs for Aggies. This will help you search for part-time positions available all over town. Now, some of these positions are going to require work study, and work study is something that's offered through the FAFSA. Not all will require that, though, and they will be designated on there. The Student Employment Office is located within Scholarships and Financial Aid, and this office will help you if you need assistance in locating a job. They also offer professional workshops throughout the year so that you can work on telephone etiquette or how to compose an email, lots of different things that you don't think that you need to know until you actually get into the job market. The Money Education Center is another resource within Scholarships and Financial Aid. We call this the Me Center because it's all about me, right? So we want all of our students to not only be academically successful while they're here, but also financially successful while they're here. The Money Education Center offers a lot of different programming throughout the semesters. And these are just a couple of the options that they have that you can learn about. Now, if you're really interested in learning more about money education, we offer a three-hour class called AgEc 235. This is the Foundations of Money Education. It goes through everything that Money Education Center covers in these courses, but you can earn academic credit while you're doing it. What better way, right? So if you're interested in more information about what Money Education Center offers, go to money.tamu.edu to find out more. All right, now sometimes financial aid gets delayed. Maybe you didn't turn in that document that we've been requesting, or you forgot to fill out your FAFSA. That's okay. We have other options available for you. Now, if you're in a bind with tuition and fees, we have an emergency tuition and fees loan. This does exactly what it sounds like. It helps you pay for tuition and fees. So in order to get that, you'll go on over to the Howdy portal and apply. There's a 90-day repayment period for that. So you'll want to make sure that if you are waiting for financial aid, you've gotten everything done that you need to with that in order to use those funds to help pay this back. Now, if you're in a bind with paying for books or rent, or maybe you want that coveted Aggie ring, we have a short-term loan option available as well. You have up to 12 months to repay this, and you can apply online through the Howdy portal as well. All right, so we've talked about how to apply for financial aid, right? And we've talked about what you need to do to maintain eligibility for financial aid, but that's just for the first year. We want to make sure you're prepared beyond the first year. So the FAFSA is something that needs to be filled out every year. It becomes available October 1. So for the 21-22 academic year, and I know that sounds like it's really far away, but I promise it's quicker than you think. For the 21-22 academic year, the FAFSA opens up October 1 of this year. You'll use your 2019 taxes and fill that out with your parents. Now, we also want you to not only apply for financial aid, but apply for scholarships too, because who doesn't want free money? So apply for scholarships annually as well. The university scholarship application opens up every October 15th. So this upcoming fall semester, make sure you fill this out. The deadline is February 1, and you can find the application at scholarships.tamu.edu. All right, so we have Miss Rev on our website, and Miss Rev is our virtual assistant. She's available 24/7 to answer any question that you might have. In addition to that, we have live agents available Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. These are our fully trained advisors helping students and parents with their questions via chat. So go to our website, financialaid.tamu.edu, and we'll be able to assist you on any question that you might have. In addition, you can contact us these ways as well. We're available Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30 through our phone number, 979-845-3236. Our website's open 24/7, and you can email us 24/7 as well. Follow us on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for lots of good information and some specials every once in a while as well. Now stay in your seats because my friend Yvonne from Student Business Services is up next to talk to you about tuition and fees and how to pay your bill. Thanks and gig 'em.
Howdy, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today. Whatever you may be right now, we hope that you and your family are safe and well. My name is Ivan Matip, and I represent the Student Business Services Department. In the next few minutes, I will be sharing some very important information with you, student account information that we believe you need to know as you get started on your journey at Texas A&M University. Now, let's get right to it. First thing first, who are we and what do we do? We are the Student Business Services Department, and what we do can be summarized in 3 points. First, we're here to help you resolve any type of issues that you might have with your student account. But we're also here to help you better understand and manage your financial obligations to the university. Also, we are the ID card office, and we're the office that print your ID card for you. And in case you lose it or you misplace it, we will get you a new one. And I'm going to be sharing some information about the ID card right now. So, your ID card is your official Texas A&M ID card. And in order to get it, you will need to submit your photo online. With your ID card, you'll be able to have access to various locations on campus, have access to various buildings, and you also need the ID card in order to get your sports pass. Now, how do you submit your photo online? There's a website for it. You will visit myidcard.tamu.edu, and then it's going to give you details and instructions on how to submit a photo, what type of photo is acceptable, and what you need in order to get through that process. Also, we will be in contact with you via email and via text in order to communicate with you when your ID is available and where you need to go in order to pick it up. Now, let's talk about some tuition information. The tuition rate code. This is a question that we get a lot. And there are 3 options available. The first one is the tuition locked rate. And with the tuition lock rate, you can lock in the amount of tuition and required fees that you'll need to pay for 12 consecutive semesters after high school when you enroll in college, okay? This option is only available to resident students. Now, the second option is the variable rate. And with the variable rate, the amount of tuition and fees you need to pay can vary from year to year based on factors that we don't really control, such as inflation or new strategic initiatives from the university. And with the variable rate, like I said, that amount will vary from year to year. Now, the third option is the calculated locked rate. And with the calculated locked rate, you can lock in the rate. It's only available for transfer and readmit students. So you can lock in the rate from the year you first enrolled in college and then count 4 years from that year until you graduate. Just make sure that by the time it expires, you've already graduated. Otherwise, you are going to be defaulted to the variable rate. One thing I forgot to tell you is the variable rate is only available to non-resident students. So these are your 3 options for the tuition rate code. Now, you know that you have to select the tuition rate code before you register for classes, okay? But that selection as an incoming student is not definitive. You will have an opportunity to change it, but you only have one opportunity, and you have to do it by the 5th day of class, all right? All incoming students, you will have to do it by the 5th day of class. Past that date, you cannot change your tuition rate code. Now, how do you do it? In the student profile, and we'll be sharing some information later about the student profile, but you go in your student profile in the Howdy portal until you find the student information. Towards the bottom, you're going to see tuition cohort. It's going to have the tuition selection that you made before you register for classes. And as an incoming student, there will be a pencil icon. Click on that icon, and then it's going to take you to the page where you can change your tuition rate code. If you have any questions about this, please make sure you contact us. Now, there's a great tool available on our website that helps you estimate the cost of your tuition and fees, and it's called the tuition calculator. With the tuition calculator, you will enter information such as your student type, the tuition rate code you selected, how many hours you'll be taking, what is your major, and then it's going to give you an estimate of your tuition and fee cost before your first billing payment is available. So if you want to know how much you will pay with the locked rate versus the variable rate, you can use the tuition calculator to figure that out. it is available on our website, sbs.tmu.edu. We encourage you guys to go on there and check it out. Now, I want to tell you about the Texas Guaranteed Tuition Plan, formerly known as Texas Tomorrow's Fund. We call it TGTP. So if you don't know what this is, I would say please don't worry about it because there's a lot of information that you have to absorb, okay? And this plan is no longer available. However, if you're a parent or if you're a student and you know your parents signed up for the Texas Guaranteed Tuition Plan many, many years ago, and you would like to request it for fall 2020, be sure to visit our website under Texas Guaranteed Tuition Plan. There will be a form for you to fill out. Once you fill that out, you submit the form, and then all you need to do is wait for someone to contact you. That's what you need to know about TGTP. Now, let's talk about billing and payments. There are two payment plans available. The first one is the payment in full. It's very simple. At the beginning of the semester, by the due date, all you need to do is make a one-time payment that takes care of all your tuition and fees for the remainder of that semester, and then you're good. But we know that not everybody has that opportunity to pay everything up front. And that's why we have the installment plan, which consists of 4 installment payments throughout the course of the semester. Now, a logical question to ask is, Yvonne, when are these payments due? And that's what we're going to cover next. Now, if you choose to pay in full for fall 2020, your payment will be due on August 21st by 5 p.m. Again, that date is August 21st by 5 p.m. Now, if you select the installment plan, because it's 4 installment due dates, it's 4 installment payments, you will have 4 due dates. And the first one is also due on August 21st by 5 p.m. Now, your second payment will be due on September 10th, your third payment, October 9th, and your fourth and final payment on November 6th. What you really need to know, this is very important, guys, about the installment plan is this. First, you have to enroll because it's the only way we are going to know that you selected the installment plan. If you don't enroll, we're going to expect you to submit a payment in full by the due date. So you have to enroll, and you have to do it at the beginning of each semester. When you sign up for the installment plan, it doesn't carry over to the next semester. That means if you select the installment plan for fall 2020, you will need to do it again at the beginning of spring 2021 if that's the payment plan you want to be under. Now, if you select the installment plan, it will come with a $15 charge that's non-refundable. Again, that's $15 charge, and that's only at the beginning of the semester. It's not every month. And obviously, you can make payments in advance if you'd like. It's up to you. Just make sure it is the minimum payment that you see on your bill statement. Now, how do you actually view and pay a bill? You do it through the Howdy portal, okay? In order to view your bill, you do it through the Howdy portal. It's going to take you through another microsite that we call the Bill Payment Suite. And in the Bill Payment Suite, that's where the transaction actually happens. You can access the Bill Payment Suite directly by typing billpay.tmu.edu. But if you are a person other than the student, in order to view or to make a payment, you will need to be set up as an authorized user, okay? If you're a spouse, if you're a parent, if you are a partner, and you are a person other than the student will need to set you up as an authorized user in order for you to submit that payment. How do you actually do that? Students, this is for you. Now, in order to set up an authorized user, you have to go in the Howdy portal. Under the My Finances tab, there's going to be another box there that says Billing, Tuition, and Fees. You're going to see a link that says Give Parent or Guardian Access to Pay a Bill. Click on that link. It's going to take you to the Bill Payment Suite. In the Bill Payment Suite, on the My Profile setup, you will see Authorized Users. You click on Authorized Users, and then it takes you to the next page, and you click on Add Authorized User. This is where you enter the email address of the person you selected as your authorized user. This person will receive an email with instructions on how to complete the process. And then there's always a next page for you to double check the information that you've entered, make sure you've done so correctly. Any question about how to set up an authorized user, be sure to talk to us. Now let's talk about payment methods. How do you actually submit a payment? You will need to do that online. And when you do it online, you have 2 options. The first one is by electronic checks or ACH payment, and that is free. You talk to your bank or you go to your bank's mobile app and you have your account number, your routing number. That's what you need in order to set up ACH payment, and then it is free. Your second option for online payments is by credit card, but you cannot use a Visa credit card. Let me say it again. Student Business Services does not accept Visa credit cards for online payments, all right? If you choose to make a payment with a credit card, it will come with a 2.25% convenience fee, and the minimum payment will have to be $3, all right? Now, I want to show you an example on how to submit a payment. So let's say you want to make a payment online with a credit card. We have a method, an option that we call Express Pay. It is going to save you time because you can do it in literally 2 minutes, okay? So in the bill payment suite, you are going to see a box with a drop down that says Express Pay, and you will have to select an option. So you click on that drop down. It's going to take you to where, let's say you selected the installment plan. You will see the next installment and then the current balance, which is the total balance in your account. So let's say you want to select the next installment because that's what you want to pay, okay? You click on next installment, and then it's going to take you to the next screen when you can double check and make sure. Once you have the next installment on your screen, all you do is click on Go. Once you click on Go, it's going to show you a confirmation page, okay? The last page before you actually submit the payment. And this is where I need you guys to really pay attention, because you're going to be able to look at the information, and the service fee that you see there is the convenience fee, the 2.25% convenience fee that I told you about earlier, okay? So you have to make sure you're okay with it, and then it's going to have your total balance. If you're good, you click on Submit Payment, and then you're done. If you don't like the service fee, you think it's too high, you can actually go and change the method of payment. All you need to go, you look at the box under it. You have your bank, your credit card information. So change your method of payment, and then you can choose electronic checks, and then do it over again, and then submit a payment, and then you'll be good to go, all right? Now, I want to talk about refunds because this is important. This is your money that you will be getting back. There are many reasons why you might be eligible for a refund. If there is an excess in financial aid, if you choose to drop a class that you had already paid for, or if there's an overpayment anywhere in your student account, you will be eligible for a refund. How do you actually get that money? Through direct deposit. Direct deposit is the easiest way for you to get your refund. It is fast, it is safe, it's convenient, but you have to sign up, okay? Right now, you might see a hold in your account that says direct deposit hold. That hold is not going to prevent you from registering for classes, but we'd rather you do it sooner than later and take care of it. Now, how do you sign up for direct deposit? Through Heartland ECSI. Heartland ECSI is a partner of Texas A&M University. They collect your direct deposit information, and then they issue you the refund on the behalf of the university, okay? By now, you must have received an email from Heartland ECSI. The sender of this email is listed as cservice@ecsi.net. That email is a welcome email with a very important piece of information that we call the Heartland key. The Heartland key is like a code. That's what you'll use to connect your account, your refund account to your bank account so that the money can be deposited directly in that bank account, okay? So I would say look in your inbox, look in your spam folder, because sometimes that email will end up in the spam folder without you knowing it. If you still don't see it, give it about 2 to 3 business days. And if after 3 business days you don't see your Heartland key or an email from Heartland ECSI, contact Student Business Services. We'll get you that Heartland key, or you can contact Heartland ECSI customer service, and they'll issue you a new one. Now, I want to tell you about 2 banking partners that we have at Texas A&M University. They will help you figure out information, banking account information in order to help you navigate through your time here financially. Those 2 banking partners are Wells Fargo and Aguilan Credit Union. I want to talk about Wells Fargo first. Texas A&M teamed up with Wells Fargo, and we came up with a co-branded debit card that we call the Aggie Bucks Unlimited Debit Card. With this card, once you open an everyday checking account, you can link your Aggie Bucks credit card with your everyday checking account, and then you will have many benefits such as they will waive your monthly fees, you have access to all ATMs on campus. If there's an overdraft fee, they will give you a courtesy refund, and there are many, many other benefits. If you would like to know more about the AgriBucks Unlimited benefits, Unlimited debit card and its benefits, please reach out to your Wells Fargo branch, the closest to you, and they will give you that information. Now, our second banking partner is Aggieland Credit Union. Okay, we have a similar deal with the Aggieland Credit Union. They are the official credit union of Texas A&M University. We also have a co-branded debit card. You actually have different designs, but I cannot tell you about this credit union better than themselves. So please listen to this 1-minute video that tells you about how you can benefit from an account with Aggieland Credit Union.
As the official credit union of Texas A&M, Aggieland Credit Union promises to save you money. With truly free checking and savings accounts, Aggieland Credit Union can meet your financial needs both while you're here at Texas A&M and beyond. Right now, we're doing an NSC special for our new Aggies. If you open up a checking account with us during your new student conference, you'll receive $100. To open up a checking account online, go to aggielandcu.org/NSC. Once you've opened up your checking account with Aggieland Credit Union, you'll be able to order one of our new Texas A&M debit cards. Our sleek new Texas A&M Visa debit cards have a metallic finish, built-in chip technology, and your card details arranged neatly on the back. You'll be saying howdy with every swipe. Make sure and take advantage of our NSC special by going online to aggielandcu.org/NSC to open up a checking account during your NSC. We're excited to have you in our branches soon, and welcome to the Aggie family. Gig 'em!
So you have those benefits. We encourage you to contact Aggieland Credit Union if you would like to know more. All right? Now, really quick, some additional information. The student profile, this is very important. Your student profile is pretty much like an online one-stop shop where you can get information about your student account, about financial aid, about your academic progress towards your degree, okay? From a student account perspective, though, what you'll get is access to past, current, future balances, details about all the charges and all the payments that you've made. If there are active holds in your account, you'll be able to see them, and then you'll be able to see semester balance summaries. With the student profile, you don't have to wait to talk to someone at Student Business Services because it's available to you from the How to portal 24/7. Please use it. And really quick, how do you get in touch with us? This is very important. Your primary way to contact Student Business Services, the quickest and easiest way to do that will be via text message, okay? So visit our website from your mobile device. You visit our website, sbs.tmu.edu. All you need to do is scroll down to the bottom of any page on the website until you see the Text SBS button. Once you click on Text SBS, it's going to open the text functionality on your phone, and you'll be able to text us and get in touch with a student account representative. As long as you do that, during business hours, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5, someone will get back to you promptly. Also, if you have an Apple device, we have an Apple chat that enables you to communicate with a student account representative live. If you do it from an iPhone, an iPad, or a Mac, you will see the chat icon, and you can connect with a student account representative that way. And finally, obviously, you can always email us at sbs@tmu.edu. So there you have it, folks. That's all I had for you. Look, we cannot wait for you to come to campus. If you have any questions about anything we just covered, please, you now know how to contact us. Until then, please take care of yourself, take care of your family, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.